Hello, Internet! This is Z Schrodinger's Cat, and welcome to another episode of Sevtech Ages. We are here in the Nether because I've been doing a little bit of stuff, mostly just making this tunnel, filling in a bunch of space, cleaning up, collecting some stuff. I started spawn-proofing a large area around here, because I want to make a mob farm out of this place. I don't entirely know how, I have a vague idea in my mind, but I do want to make one because I like getting drops from things. Now, the drop farm that we made, in like a long time ago is not going to work because blazes will not necessarily drop, especially if the player is in the area. So, if I'm going to make a large space, I don't have fans, right? Fans, we don't have any form of fans, and I do not believe we have okay, conveyor belts, alright, but I guess that's not really necessary because they can't spawn on conveyor belts. I don't know. The point being, I gotta make a mob farm. Let's see, if I get some blocks in my inventory, we do have this thing called spikes. Yes, spikes from actually Edition Cyclic. So it's gonna be expensive because of the iron bars, but that's okay. We can use these. These will do damage. They're powered by redstone, but that would be pretty easy. And I want to have it set up like this. I believe these mobs will only spawn on soul sand? I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. But the point is, I'm going to have a double layer like this, right? And this will be soul sand. And then up against the wall, up over here, and I might need to push this back one, depending on... I want these two blocks right here to be spawnable area, and then I want these blocks to be spikes. So maybe there'll be a wall back here, and these right here will be the spikes, so that there'll be this strip where they can spawn. But then if they move it around at all, they will hit the spikes, and there will be hoppers either beneath the spikes, or I might need to push it back depending on how the spikes, whether they are a solid block or not. But I want to have these long strips. I want to have layers of these long strips going across here, and then the hoppers will filter down to a central chest area. So I'm hoping that idea will work and not be terrible, because like the drop farm, it's gonna be a lot of effort and a lot of block basing and a lot of clearing stuff out. So I must go on a mission to make a gigantic box once more. This is the shape I want to do. I'll probably do multiple layers of it, but for now I'll just focus on this one because the spikes are going to be pretty expensive, and the hoppers will not be easy to make either. Let's see. What do we have for hoppers? I'm probably going to end up using the wooden hoppers again because they're cheaper, and these require a lot of materials, so I guess that's fine. I was just hoping there would be, let's see, upper, okay, that's fine. That might be useful, but whatever. This is the shape. I might have, thinking about it, what I'll actually do is I'll probably have hopper here, and then spikes here, so that we don't lose items if they fall. Like this, the monster's gonna die when it's here, but if it dies here because it's touching the spikes, the items might fall here instead of actually falling into the hoppers. So I think that is what I will do. Oh no. This is a stack of hoppers, and it doesn't even get half of the way around. These are actually really tedious to make, especially, well, they take a lot of wood, but they also take a lot of string. Yeah? They take... A stack of these hoppers requires 5 stacks of string and 4 stacks of sticks, which are not that convenient to get. So, I do not know what to do. At this point, I don't know whether to grind or to think of something else to do. Sheep! I shall collect them, and they shall power the future. Aha! Coitus. Look! Iron chests. I'm moving up in the world. I've even got this one, the gold chest. Look at all this nice loot I've collected. This is fantastic. I suppose I should do something about the ugliness of this sheep pit. So, I guess this is the next place I'll build a building. I don't know what... I have no plans. I have no plans, but I'm just gonna start placing blocks. Oh yeah, that can't be broken. Get out of the way, shears! I can't use... Where's my... Oh, it's right here. It's already at... before my eyes, but I am blind on camera and off camera, so I didn't see it. But, no. Do I want to have two thick poles? Like, full block poles? Yes, we can do that. I have this structure in place. I basically brought it up on all sides. I knocked out the corner of this so that it's a little bit, I don't know, detailed more. And up here I added this bar across with a little bit of detailing and depth up there. But let's see, should I do... No, that's the wrong scale. That's entirely the wrong scale. Okay, there we go. Should I do that? Nah. Nope. No. Nada. Rejected. Bad idea. Bad plan. Alright. I need another pole in here somewhere to break this up, because this is too long. Too long with no breaking up. I might do... Let's see. I could... No. That won't do. Nope. Like this? Like that? And then every so often I could have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and blah. Something like that? Yeah, something like that. I have been doing work. I've been putting this kind of design, which is similar to what we did around the mob farm, around here in the sheep area, just like a little basement. Keeping the grass, of course, because sheep. But up here, I have this little hole, and it's not the best design as far as movement, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll love it anyway. I've been building this place over here. I brought down these bars here, the supports here, and I kind of fattened them up along the side here, and filled in the area with a wall and a window. I went through a few different material combinations, and this is the one I liked the best. I had it as maize stone, but it kind of clashed with this. So I changed it to the weed wood, and I have these windows here with the rotten bark. These names, a bunch of the beneath texture. Beneath is a bunch of beautiful textures, but it results in my buildings having some pretty gross names. There's a block called shelf fungus that I'm considering using at some point. But that kind of goes with the sort of decaying magic, dark magic feel of the town. And I've got, let's see, I've got the inside. The backside is still unfinished, and of course this area here with this crag rock and then the cobblestone still needs to have some sort of design, but I'm not entirely sure what I want that design to be. But I think I'm going to bring supports across here, and then I'll probably have it have another floor, because all the other buildings here are pretty tall, so this one should probably be tall as well to fit in. And yeah, so I'll bring bars across here and have some form of roof. But now I've collected enough wool that I should be able to make enough hoppers, at least for that one layer of mob farm. Oh, this is gonna be an expensive thing. The grind has been real for this mob farm. I certainly hope it's worth it, and I have a looming feeling that it's not. But I have all of these hoppers, and I've changed the design a little bit, because I realized that I did some testing in Creative, and these spikes from Cyclic, you can place them directly on top of hoppers, and items will get picked up from underneath them. So all we need to do is have these lines of hoppers. The mobs will walk into the spikes, and then it'll collect there. And there'll be blocks here. There'll be some loss here, but I don't know what to do about that. Short of item collectors, which we do not have, or vacuum hoppers, which we do not have the resources for. So we're gonna take what we can get. So I have encased this whole thing in cobblestone, and I have it 3 high so that we can get wither skeletons to spawn. I haven't put the soul sand in here. I also haven't confirmed that soul sand is required for them to spawn, but I also haven't seen any spawn on the cobblestone. So I'm gonna put soul sand in anyway, and just hope to God that this is worth it, because boy has it been so much effort. But I have these hoppers coming down, and I ran out of hoppers, so I had to go make more hoppers. But I want to put chests here, and I think I'm gonna have a chest for each one, and then eventually I'll link them into a single chest that will go into a sorting system, but that will come later. For now, I will just do the old-fashioned, you know how it goes. This, like this, and then what, and then what, and then what, and then go like this. If I can do it. If I can. No. Nope. Wrong. Incorrect. Bad. Okay. Hold on. Correct! Good. Correct. And then, correct again. Alright, and stuff that falls in should show up over here. Now I need to install the spikes, which means I need to have iron. And I went and I mined a bunch of iron. I had a bunch of iron and then I mined a bunch more. So I have all of this. And for the spikes, it is required. Let's see, spikes. I want to show the exact thing. Here, and these rods, which are either made in a metal press from immersive engineering, or they're made in a stone anvil with these iron plates. We don't have an immersive engineering setup right now, so we can make these iron plates in the smeltery, but I am not going to sit here and smelt down. I need about 1,344 metal plates to make this thing, so I need to automate it. Unfortunately, in this age, with just some redstone ally, which is made from this redstone, glowstone, and constantin, which is made from these 2 things, metal, copper and nickel, which you mine. I can put this. That's the wrong block. That is the wrong. I do declare. There we go. There we go. Everything is okay now. All right, back to business. Clock will do something. Always on. Requires redstone. It's always on. I want you to tick every 20? I should have looked at this. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now what does it do? Huh? Go. These are activated. These are activated by redstone, or they should be anyway. I had it working. For whatever reason, when you place these down, by default, this down thing is not selected. I don't know why, but it's not. I guess you can control the faces on this, but this should work. And now voice crack. I should be able to dig out underneath here and put this, and then somehow get a hopper underneath there. Boop. There we go. What was that? Oh, I just picked up the thing. So now it should go in there and it should be pulled out. Okay, so this needs to have a shorter I don't know the exact perfect delay timing on this, but this'll do for now. This is definitely more enjoyable than just starting immersive engineering. I will not back out of this! So it's been a while. I've released some Fullcraft videos, Fullcraft 3 I've started doing. This has just taken so long. This is just such a large-scale project. Mostly the slabbing, really. I've been slabbing a lot of things. I did chisel the bits originally, and then I just started slabbing because I had a lot of cobblestone. There's still so much more to slab, like down there and down there. But everything over that way is pretty much cleared out. So we are getting some mobs spawning here. I have put in the spikes. I tweaked the design a little bit from the single row of hoppers in the middle. If I can just just get through here to show how it is, and hopefully not get killed by mobs in the process. But I forgot that these needed to be powered by redstone, so I have this line here, and then I have these hoppers over here, and they walk into it, and that's okay. The problem is that they are not really pathing a lot. So what I would love to do is if there's something in this pack that will let me attract mobs that way. I know Ender.io has attraction. No, I don't even know if we have Ender.io in this, because I don't know if Ender.io was out when this pack launched. But hopefully there is something that I can do to kind of lure the mobs to path that way, because right now they're just kind of hanging out, and we're getting good rates, but they're just like hanging out. Like, look at this guy. He's just like chilling right here. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting there. So yeah, that's that problem. But we are getting some drops, and the drops are getting, the rates are getting better as I continue to slab stuff. So some of the stuff is stuff that had fell in, but we're getting a lot of spiders, partially because the big spiders are so big that they don't have to path; they just die. We're getting a lot of stone gears, which is nice. It just helps it. We got a couple copper gears too. We got this wither dust, wither skull fragment. Not as many wither skull fragments as I wanted, but I don't know. It does look a little scarcer because it's split between all these chests. I am going to consolidate this stuff eventually, but that will be later, I guess. I also need to make, see, we're getting a copper gear too, so that is actually very nice. I would love to get a lot of those. Now, through extensive Googling, I have found out that there is actually a way of getting an attractor for mobs, and it is from blood magic. It requires the Hellfire Forge, which is pretty easy, and it requires some demonic will, which we have, but we can make an attractor array, and that I don't know the range on it, but we can make, they're pretty cheap. We can make as many as we want, and I can put them underneath this redstone line and hope that they are not disabled by the redstone. But they will attract mobs to them, and hopefully if we can pull the mobs back this way, then they will walk into the spikes and die more effectively. So if I understand correctly, I shouldn't need a blood magic setup. Alright, well, I have the altar, but I don't really have an LP network or any generation of that. I should just need, I don't know if the order matters for these things. Is gunpowder, redstone, and then one of these things? Go. Hold on. Ooh, they changed the recipe on me. White dye powder should have, this is the recipe from a tutorial I found. This isn't very well documented, these arrays. So I need, let's see, I need ash from Better with Add-ons, gunpowder, charcoal, which I have. What does ash require? Oh, that's easy. That is easy. So now I should be able to do the thing, yeah? Hold on. Ash, this one, and go. And we got the thing! And this should have like 20 uses or something like that. Oh! Okay, I can use the same will for these, I guess. I don't really know what the range is. Again, not very well documented. But it should be like blood magic standard, like 10. Please stop obstructing the progress of technology. Also, the tick lag in the Nether is really intense in this pack. This single player, I think it's all the updating plants. But yeah, we should be able to. And I want to be pretty. Let's just do one. I don't know what the range is, but we can just do. And then you get this empty array thing, right? And then you put the items in to decide which array you want. For the attractor obelisk, or one attractor array, it's 2 rotten flesh. So if there were mobs nearby, which there are not, except for down there, they would come over here and be attracted to this thing. And so this should pull them that way. The only concern is that I don't necessarily want it to pull them from over here. which is the problem. The flaw in that plan. I might need to rearrange this now that I know what this is, but that shouldn't be too hard. That should just be a matter of picking everything up and putting them around. I think I'm going to arrange it so that there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 10 blocks, and then it switches directions, so this block will be going to the right, and then across from it, there'll be a block that goes to the left, and you'll see what I mean. If you put a hopper under here, right, it'll suck the items out of the array. So that's a little bit of a problem, but something to remember for later for some really specific purpose, I guess? That is odd. I've set up these little stations here as opposed to the lines that we had before because this is going to give us more spawn spaces with the soul sand, and also it will allow for a better collection of stuff. I have these little flower shape things because I noticed that some items, like, I'm going to put the spikes here. Do I have spikes? Where's spikes? Give me spikes. I have, no, wait. With the spikes here, sometimes the items would land on this block, so I put an extra hopper here, and these spikes are gonna go on these sides, and then I take a lever, and I do that, and they should spike out on all sides, and then the thing down there, that you can't really see, the thing, should draw the mobs toward it, and they should die, and their stuff should fall in the thing, and then they go underneath here, so this doesn't take up spawn spaces. Yay! I don't have nearly enough soul sand. There's so many more spawning spaces now, but it seems to be working. They seem to be going toward them. They'll get distracted if they see me. Like, they won't stay there like the attractor obelisk, but they do seem to like going toward it a lot more than they were before, so that is good. I just need to get more soul sand. Okay, there are some complicating factors that arise when you redo your mob farm design after slabbing everything, and they have risen very high. They're okay. Geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wither skeletons plus that big spider. Fortunately, there's such tick lag that the mobs go really slow. So sometimes there's a silver lining in every cloud. Now this is working way better than the spikes are. I don't know, man. This has been very difficult. Mobs behaving in ways... there's an issue with tick lag here that makes the mob pathing really weird. So I don't really know what's going on. I also think some of these mobs are getting, like, stuck in between the draw of multiples. But I do notice that there's all these mobs hanging out around here, so I could put some spikes, like, up here and some hoppers right here. And then I would be able to have, just draw them over here with my luscious rump as bait, and then have them die to the spikes. So, yay? Okay, so I think this is sort of working. They should be taking damage. They are taking damage now. I'm hoping they will still track me through this thing. I put this up because the spiders were dying, and then they were turning into little baby spiders, and the baby spiders were coming and eating me in my face. Like that. They try to come up like that. But it seems to be working. And I guess I can... There's like a lot of zombies in here for some reason. And I don't know how all the zombies got here. But I'm not complaining, I guess, because more mobs for me. These little spiders are a bit of a problem because the spikes are not affecting them as much, but I think that's okay. For now, that'll do. I mean, it's not perfect. The mobs, they're not, like, the best. Like, these little sigil things don't work as good as I wanted them to. But it's a mob farm, so we did it! Yay! And I can kind of... No, I guess I could probably shoot them with my bow. Give me that. And I can shoot them like that. If I really feels like it. But that is gonna do it for today. Next time, we will probably make this area not look terrible. I'll probably also do some slabbing off camera. And let's see, do we get anything decent? Meh. The pigmen and the spiders die more often than anything else, which is not ideal because it's the wither skeleton drops that we really want, although the string is nice. But whatever, such is life. Maybe I'll find a way to make this less bad later, but for now, I'm gonna say good day to you, Internet, and thank you for watching.